Hi, this is Brandon from Watches on You. Today we're taking a look at the Rolex Sea-Dweller in two-tone yellow gold and stainless steel, reference 126603. We're here at Wixon Jewelers in Minneapolis, Minnesota, who have lent us this piece for the purposes of this review. I'll be dropping a link in the description to their website, so definitely check that out. So now let's move on to the rest of this review. So as I said, this is the Rolex Sea-Dweller in two-tone yellow gold and stainless steel. This was a bit of a surprising release from Rolex, in my opinion, as it kind of goes against it's the first two-tone Sea-Dweller that they've ever made. It's kind of an exciting model. I would say it's probably, it's one of the most exciting models that was released this year for sure. And I'm really glad that we've been given the opportunity to review this watch. And it kind of opens up new possibilities for where Rolex might go with the Sea-Dweller collection. I mean, could we see a solid gold Sea-Dweller in the future? I think that would be a huge model that would make waves in the marketplace. I would love to see that. I can't even imagine how heavy that thing would be. But again, I really love this model. It's got a little bit more kind of personality than the traditional Sea-Dweller, just due to its kind of two-tone nature. And I'm excited that we've been able to kind of provide this piece. Before I get started, I'd just say that this watch has a retail price of $16,050. And again, that's obviously higher than the stainless steel version, just because it's two-tone as opposed to just pure stainless steel. This watch, I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic. As you can see, it's got a variety of features that make it a little bit tougher than a Rolex Submariner. So obviously it needs to be, because it's got a water resistance of 4,000 feet as opposed to 1,000 feet. It's got a automatic helium escape valve on the side, as many of you know. And also it has just a more beefed up case. It's got a 43 millimeter diameter. And everything on this watch is just absolutely very beautifully done. I love how kind of easy to use this watch is. And that's reflected in the kind of diver's extension itself, that system, which you can see here. And then you have the overall clasp is just very well done, just like, I mean, modern traditional Rolex watches. You have this beautiful kind of brick clasp that you see on the piece. Additionally, the bezel feels just like a Submariner's. It's very loud and it clicks very crisply. Crisply is kind of the only word that I could kind of find to describe it. There's absolutely perfect lockup, absolutely no kind of wiggle at all, which you can expect. I mean, it's a Rolex. They're all made like that. They're just very beautifully done. The sound is fantastic. And getting into the movement, so it's got a 3-2-3-5 movement, and that movement is pretty significant because it has a 70-hour power reserve. So obviously this is a self-winding watch as it is. I mean, you're really never going to run out of power reserve with this piece, and that's good because it is kind of a daily wear. So now I'll move on to a wrist shot. And the 43 millimeter case size, it might look a little bit big on some people's wrists. I think that, so I have about a 6.5 inch wrist in circumference, just for comparison purposes. And I think that it looks a little bit big. I mean, I could probably pull it off, but if you have a wrist that's smaller than that, it might be a little bit too big for you, but definitely I would try one out first. So if you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, and share. And remember that we're at Wixon Jewelers in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We'll be dropping a link in the description to their website. Thanks for watching.